We're live.
The Empire's flags are all around.
Rez is here.
She says it's easy.
What?
No one else is talking in the comments right now. Just Rez. So Rez is going to win a Den of Nerds prize pack.
Is that a thing?
Contact Joshua Lucas at the Den of Nerds for your prize. Heidi's here. Heidi, what up?
Heidi just started following me on Twitter.
Oh. I gotta talk about this Disney gallery for a second before we get into anything, Brock. The blurgs. When they were like, they wanted to put the motion blurring on the blurgs and the Mandalorian. I died.
Yeah.
I was like, because you see it in the episode and you laugh, and then you realize like the painstaking lengths they went to make it happen and how they decided to hide it in there, and oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, like they did stop motion for one part of it too.
Yeah, God, the last two episodes of the show is what I've been wanting, like selfishly. Anyway, thanks for joining us here on Flying Casual Monday Night Live Stream. Just gonna have a little bit of fun talking Star Wars, and then we'll wrap it up with some trivia. I got an article here, Brock. By the way,
cool.
How are you? We were talking beforehand, like I don't know, but how are you doing during day 77 or something like that of isolation? How are you mentally healthy right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Were you ever mentally healthy? That's.
I'm staying away from reading anything about protests per se. I don't like that word protest because I don't think it's actually happening. I think there's just riots at this point. Don't want to really take a side, but I think violence doesn't get solved by more violence, so it's kind of brutal to watch. I get people are very, very upset, but like, it's a bummer. I don't know. And it's also, as much as it's everyone's right to take a side or support, and that's great, it's starting to feel empty when people are just like, posting something. They're not putting any thoughts on it. It's just like, here's a picture I saw someone else and I'm reposting it, and it's like, it just feels empty. I don't know, but that's just me, and I do not want to be a downer.
Well, I'm down now. It started out as a protest and became a riot, says Heidi, which is how things happen. I get, the one thing though is these riots are coming from a real place, and it's not the Vancouver Canucks lost Game 7. Like there is something to be learned and gained from all of it. So I don't get into these things, but I actually do. I'm not going to say them because they're good though. But trust me, I have strong thoughts on everything going on. And I don't like seeing it.
Nope.
But when the kettle's hot and you don't hit stop, it boils over. And
it's just sort of like we have a pandemic to deal with first. People grouping together that much is just like
I know it's like this is not helping. But I mean, we won't get into it. But there's a huge problem going on all over the world.
Yeah. Yep. Oh
and, maybe this is the wake up call we need in society. Not you and I specifically. In society, like society needs a wake up call.
It's funny. I just finished a Stephen King novel that he wrote with his son in 2017. And
was it called The Pandemic and Riots?
No, it's called Sleeping Beauties, and it kind of felt like a pandemic reading it, so it was really interesting to read it. And there's a part he points out cops shooting African Americans, black people. It's just like, that was 3 years ago he wrote that, or 4 years ago, and it's like, it's still a problem. So it's like the waking up part is like maybe this is not the same route. I don't know. Anyways, it's so much more than just me like, oh, Instagram makes me upset.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wish there was talking, and it's just frustrating because it's June and it's Pride Month, and that's about accepting people and being a community together. So,
I gotta change my calendar. Give me a second.
Oh, changing the calendar. I think you told me what June was because it's our birthday in June.
Yo, it's the Knights of Ren this month.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's pretty, they're in this calendar more than the movie. It is. It's nice. It's a pretty sick. Actually, I like this one a lot. Last month's was Dio and BB-8. And this month, as I cough, which you're not supposed to. This month is the Knights of Ren. The Knights of Ren. But anyway, yeah, Boyega went. I don't know if you saw Boyega go off on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Good for him because he went through. Yep. He went through when he was cast, and there was the outrage over a black stormtrooper. Good for him. No, but like he hasn't experienced it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's saying something that is coming from a genuine place, is what I'm saying. So, whatever.
Yeah. No, I was upset with people. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Well, people.
I'm not upset with John Boyega for being himself.
No, it was good for him, and he has a big audience now, bigger than it would have been when he first came onto the Force Awakens scene. So, good for him.
How is your mental state, James? It would be.
Oh, I went nuts a long time ago. I lost my mind.
You're a farmer.
Seriously, I feel like I've chopped down trees this weekend. Helped Erin with her garden is 40 feet by 15 or 20 or something. It's insane. Yeah, she has a long, big.
You should get a Star Wars themed scarecrow.
I thought, have you seen those like fireplaces that look like the TIE fighters? I thought about making one of those. I think she would. She'd be all in on that. I'm sure she would love it. I was looking at some Star Wars stuff though, but I can't remember what. So isn't that exciting?
It's super exciting.
I feel like I ordered something Star Wars. Oh, I did. I ordered the Vintage series. Pre-order. It's a pre-order Vintage series. Return of the Jedi, Han, Frozen, and Carbonite.
Oh, cool.
It's just gonna be like a box. I saw it. I was like, well, I have to pre-order this. Because if I didn't, I would never. It's a 3.
Of which figures? The 3-inch?
Yeah, this side, the 3 one, the small one. This Bank One there. I don't know if you saw. I got Bank One.
Yeah.
But it's that size, and he's just so it wasn't too expensive. But he was frozen in carbonite. I thought, I'm like, that's one of my favorite moments. Who's like everyone's favorite moment? I'm not very original there. And I said that'd be fun to have, so I ordered that because I want some Baby Yoda stuff. But man, they are expensive. Because I didn't pre-order any of them, so now it's like, do you want this? You're gonna pay out of your butthole. No, I'm not. I can live without it. I realize that I can live without things. It's one thing that I've really come to grips with is, I don't need that. I would like it. Nintendo is slowly opening up, so I should be able to get my Switch sent in for repair soon. So I should get it back by the year 2075.
In the year 20.
Well, I think I have a ticket. Like they gave me a ticket number so that I would have a place in like the line.
That's smart.
Yeah, so I gotta double check with them, and then because I check their website like once a week, just like because once it opens, I'm gonna send it in. Who cares? Really, honestly, doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. Either I don't have it or they fix it and give it back to me whenever. Like my options are literally like don't have one or get one in a few months. So.
Right.
Okay, yeah. But I was talking to Fantasia today. I haven't played video games at all since, like, not one video game since the lockdown. Lockdown? Is that right?
Nice.
Since the quarantine. I haven't played one. I've watched the Gallery show, like we said. I watched Invisible Man. I'm watching a new show with Chris Evans. Do you know Chris Evans? Are you a fan of Chris Evans?
Defending Jacob.
Defending Jacob, yeah. Aaron's really into it.
Yeah.
I was like 2 episodes in, and I go, "Oh, I read this book."
Did you?
I did. So I was like, I know how it ends. Well, I don't know. I mean, the show might change it, but we were 2 episodes. The first episode, I was like, everything seems so familiar. I mean, it's not that different from anything else you've seen anyway. But I was like, oh my God, I swear I've seen this, but I haven't seen it because it just came out. And then, then the second episode, like, oh, I've read it. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. Oh, our faces aren't on the screen.
Great.
Hi guys. Yeah. So anyway, Heidi spent a lot on some Tiny Baby Yoda stuff. I love that. I haven't seen the tiny stuff because I haven't been to a store. I see things online. And I want the Black Series figures. By the way, those porgs, you know those little porgs that I have that I got for, I think they were $358 or something. They're now like $70. And my Mandalorian on the Blurg is like $70 or $80 or $50 or something now. I'm like, I just got that like a month ago. Aaron got it for me. It was like $30, $20. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mental state is out the window. Aaron asked me what I want for my birthday. I said I want the new Jays hat with like the baby blue beak. My size is sold out everywhere.
Sorry, man. I should have gone to the Blue Jays meeting this year. I would have got the hat because Daryl got one.
I know. And okay, this is what. So I told Daryl since I saw that hat that I wanted it, and one day, like a month later, he's wearing it nonchalantly, and he takes a picture and sends it to me. And I was like, you jerk. And he goes, yeah, I got this like a month ago at our meeting. I was like, what? I've been saying it the whole time. You could have just said, I've got the hat. It's not. I really like it. It's not gonna be the end of the world if I don't get it because you helped Aaron get me my favorite one, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah,
and this Star Wars one's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, I've seen so many Star Wars ones like with like something Star Wars instead of the J's logo, and I've not bought them and regretted it immediately. I saw a Chewbacca one. I saw like a Obi-Wan and Darth Vader one. I was like, oh my gosh.
I saw the Chewie one. Yeah, something. I think the hat that I'm talking about, I think will come back in stock eventually. I feel like it will.
Oh yeah.
Like they're gonna want their money. But the Star Wars ones, I feel like you gotta. There's a window.
You gotta.
Yeah, it's like it's either a yes or it's a no forever. There's no thinking about that one. Yeah. So I'm not too devastated about that. But then there was something else that I wanted, and it was also sold out. And I was like, oh my God, the Jaws board game.
You know what? I kind of want to rewatch Jaws because I don't think I've watched it in a long time. Where can you watch it?
Prime.
Oh, perfect.
True story. I have it on Blu-ray. I got the VHS case of it on Blu-ray. It's like a VHS case, but it's a Blu-ray. And I have the whole box set from the Philippines, so you can't watch it on DVDs here, but it's awesome. It's all 4 movies, and I have it on Apple. I bought it on iTunes. It's on Prime, and I just bought the 45th anniversary 4K.
Nice
version of it because it came with a booklet. And my in-laws are in an RV and they have a 4K TV and player. So I mean, I'm gonna watch it in 4K and I'll be like, the 70s look great. Like every version I watch it on, I'm like, it looks better, but it's like it's still 1975. You're like, oh. But Star Wars.
I was listening to Kevin Smith's podcast yesterday, and he was talking about how Joe Salvez is the one that designed that shark. He didn't build it, but he designed the concept.
Oh.
And then he also was the person that found the weird-looking mountain in Close Encounters.
Oh, really?
And like he had to like figure these things out basically on his own, right? Because it's like Kevin Smith is like, you couldn't just Google shark. You actually had to go to the library, look at pictures of sharks, and like even get to the point. It's like, well, if this shark was this big, what would it actually look at like? And he's like saying like that guy creating that concept of shark is what basically all sharks look like in movies. Yeah, you know, I mean, I know great whites do kind of look like that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it has that.
Yeah. And apparently in like third Close Encounters, it's like in the script, it's like they see a weird mountain. Nothing. He had to just like go and find something weird. He's like, is this a weird mountain?
It is. So it's a perfect looking mountain though.
It's just like, I think his point was like, oh, that's so cool that someone at one point had to like think up what would this be like? And like that really relates to like the volume in Mandalorian. Like they just had to like have this preconceived notion of what they wanted to do, and it took a bunch of people to figure it out.
I cannot get over the sets of The Mandalorian still.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm trying to convince Aaron to buy a 75-foot LED screen. We could do so much.
Oh man.
Can you imagine?
I wish I was working right now because we do LED stuff too. I mean, we're nowhere near what they can do, but like, it's the future. Like, it's probably super expensive to do it right now, but they're gonna find a way. They're going to find a way to make it cheap. Because it's like, it's not so much the LED panels itself, it's the software that makes it do what it does.
Well, look, man, I have a green screen in my house. Like, I'm just like saying technology, right? There was a time when and I mean, LED is a little bit different from green screen, but still, it's like
you can buy it for $20 off Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
The stands and all that. But like, even Kevin Smith in that podcast said at one point he was working on a project for Disney that never went through, but he was one of those people that got to see the volume prior to all of this. And he said it's like he was able to, it's not just one camera that can do it. You can put your cell phone up and shoot it and the wall reacts to whatever. It's like, I don't know how that works, but it's like, I guess it just understands where cameras are and just reacts to it.
I have an idea, bro. You know the movie Fanboys?
Yeah.
We fanboys it, but we don't go for a movie.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Delete this from the live stream.
What live stream? I went to Skywalker Ranch once.
Yeah.
They didn't let me in. Knights of Ren. Our birthdays are coming up.
Yeah, man.
For those that don't know, Brock and I share a birthday on purpose.
Yeah. We're a dyad.
We're a dyad in the Force. But we do. Somebody else. Oh yeah, your roommate's girlfriend also does, and somebody else. I think everybody has a birthday on the same day as us.
Oh, there's a famous person I just saw had the same birthday as
Chris
us.
Pratt.
Not him. Yes,
Killer singer.
Prince William. But there was someone, like a woman. Oh God, someone like huge. Oh God. I think it was something I was watching because I was looking at their like IMDb.
Lana Del Rey.
That's it.
Oh, Rebecca Black.
It's
a good day. Okay, we got a bunch of like people under 20 that I've never heard of because I'm old. More people under 20 I've never heard of. I'm pretty sure these are just like YouTubers like us.
Read them out. Maybe I know who they are. Which is a Star Wars name and which is a person's name that is also born on this
trying to see if there's anybody in Star Wars, like with a Star Wars thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Tiffany Bondoc, Kay Pierce, Okay Mo, Biggie's 32. He's not that young. Derek Couture. Ella Victoria, like I don't know any of these people. Is it like how old do I feel right now? Wild Spartans.
Wild Spartans
with a Z.
Maybe that's like a Twitch streamer or something.
Jussie Smollett. So.
Oh yay!
Real actors in there. Chris Pratt will be 40, or he's already. He is 40. He'll be 41.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
What are the odds that Chris Pratt will be in a Star Wars movie at some point? Or is he just sticking with Guardians?
0. He's Jurassic Park and Guardians. I think stay away from that. And I also don't like it when he is, when they mention Ralph Farmer. I'm older. I also don't like it when they say he should be the next Indiana Jones. He doesn't have the Harrison Ford swagger.
Yeah.
He has like the Chris Pratt swagger, but it's a different swagger. Yeah. I like Chris Pratt. more than that sellout John Krasinski.
Still holding on to that.
I just love now. It's like he's defending him selling the thing. Here's my stance on it. I think it's dumb, but why wouldn't he have? If CBS pulled up right now with a garbage truck full of money, I'd be like, bye, Brock. You're stuck with what?
Here, Rebel Scum Podcast.
It's you and Danny DeVito from now on. I'm out of here. Your ratings will go. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't blame the guy. But I just think I think it is weird that he seemed to do this like for quarantine, and now he's like, well, I couldn't be sustained. Well, I never thought it was supposed to be sustained. I thought you were just I don't know.
Doing it for free.
Yeah, like now
nobody's doing anything.
Yeah, now people have to pay for it, and you'll be on it once in a while.
What are the odds that Josh Gad sells his thing?
See that to me,
whatever he's doing.
To me, that seems more like something that would be sold because that's actually like a brilliant idea that people. I don't know. I would go full Brock on that.
Because that is that a quarantine podcast?
It feels like it is because it's called Getting Together Apart or something, right?
Yes. So yeah, it totally is.
But I am ready for men to shave their facial hair and not to see the inside of their kitchens or bathrooms anymore. These are the two things that I'm fine with. Like I understand you can't get a haircut, but you can still. And I'm one to talk, I know, but you can still shave, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like they have like. And look, I am cursed with this facial hair that grows really fast. Not on my head, but on my face, it's like. Bleh. But some people, it's patches, and I'm like, I was like, just shave, man. Also, I don't care how your kitchen or bathroom looks.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind.
It's like they're either in their most of the time when they're in a closet, you don't see it. But you always hear them comment, especially in podcasts, like, I'm in my closet now. But yeah, how difficult is it just to like park yourself in front of like a wall or something? I don't know. Well, I guess you're referring to just people in general walking around the room, walking around their houses or something, right?
I'm referring to every single time I watch something. Because I know everybody's at home, so you have to see people's house. I get it. But the thing is, we're 77 days or whatever into it. Figure out a location. You've had 4 months to figure out where you can set up from. Erin, I swear to you, Brock, the office that she's in, she's stripped wallpaper, painted it, rearranged again, hung photographs, took off the photographs, rearranged the photographs, just to have a spot for her conference calls because she's on them 77 times a day.
Does it really matter that you can see during conference call? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
But Zoom, you change the you change the background anyway.
Yeah.
No,
but you know what I mean? Like, there's like almost no reason to see each other.
No, I think people want to see each other face to face.
Oh, sure, but like
Oh, look, I bought a gaming headset and I plugged it into my phone, and whenever I'm on a call, I just put my phone in my pocket and I'm doing laps around my house. I'm getting my step count in, just walking while I'm on it. Nice. Yeah, it's perfect. You plug the thing in, and I'm good to go. And and I can mute it without touching my phone because it's in my pocket. So I just mute and I walk around. This is the world.
Oh, I had Starbucks for the first time during quarantine. I was smart.
Yeah? How?
I ordered it, of course, ahead, so I walked in and it was ready, and I got the hell out of there. But you know how I made that special Starbucks coffee cup for Reham? I don't know if
I saw.
Well, like I needed one, but you can't buy just one coffee cup, so I have a whole sleeve of them.
Oh, can you save me one?
Yeah, for sure.
I want one for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Filled with coffee.
But you know what I mean? Like so I grabbed the sleeve of them. Because they handed it to me, but they were touching the sleeves that are on it. I brought that into my car, took the sleeve off, took the tops off, put them in the cups I bought and change the tops because the tops of the ones I bought are the same size of a grande coffee. Perfect. And Brianne was like, I'll just save this. So if we have this again, I can just do this.
Are you in a hotspot?
Yep. Mississauga is officially the second biggest.
So is it Toronto, Mississauga, Brampton?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't say Mississauga. Peel region. From a map that they put out, we are currently in an okay spot. It's mostly Brampton.
Yeah, I heard Brampton was bad. And
but yeah. It's not overly surprising. We're 20 minutes from one of the biggest cities in Canada.
Yeah, and every time everybody brings up it's hot, I'm like, well, yeah, everybody lives there. Like, of course, everybody lives there. That's why it's a hot spot. Yeah, I live in the woods.
And I believe the numbers for today are pretty high in the last 2 weeks. And I'm like, great. This is exactly 2 weeks after the Trinity Bellwoods craziness.
Is it really? Wow. Time goes
pretty well.
fast.
It was like 2 weekends ago. So
wow. I don't know. Time is like freaking insane. Well, and also Victoria Day came. So I'm sure cases went up from that. Long weekends. And
was that the same weekend?
No, I think it was a week after.
How long?
Victoria Day, I think it was 3 weeks now, so we might be past that. But yeah, I don't know. I live in the woods, man. It's like
see, that's the thing about all these like protests, which they need to happen, but then they become riots and all that. And it's like, this is very important. And I'm lucky to live in the suburbs and what have you, but like all this stuff is happening in major cities, but you're in your backyard plowing. I was cleaning up around my pool and then reading, and then I watched a movie on Disney Plus. Like,
what movie?
What did we watch?
This is important.
Oh, James and the Giant Peach, because we're watching Tim Burton movies.
Oddly enough, I was talking about giant peaches yesterday. Not even lying. California, we bought these peaches like this big off the side of the road. Like $5 for $1. And I was like, Aaron, I need them in my life. And we bought them, and it took like an hour to eat. I was like, so anyway.
But yeah, it's like not down again. These issues have to be dealt with, but like, you know what I mean? Everyone's like, the world is falling apart, and it's like, no. Specific parts in major cities are having all these people grouped together. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like everyone just goes to that way. And it's like, I had that thought where it's just like, well, I'm sitting here and I'm okay. And it's countless of other people that are doing the exact same thing. It's if you live in a major city right now, to my knowledge, at least, I don't know if it ever spread to the suburbs in the States, but whatever. This is the socio-cultural time of Star Wars.
Yeah, just respect.
Yeah, man.
Just respect.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
So, have I watched anything Star Wars? So I watched Defending Jacob, starring Chris Evans.
I was like, what?
What else? That's because Aaron was like, I wanted to watch Jojo Rabbit. She just was having no part of that. So she wanted to watch Pretty Little Fires, the one with Reese Witherspoon. Oh, because Reese Witherspoon is in every streaming series now.
Yeah, Little Fires everywhere.
So she wanted to watch that, and I was like, And then she remembered I showed her the trailer for Defending Jacob like 2 months ago, and she was like, "Oh, that one." And so we put that one on. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. For the most part, it's pretty good. J.K. Simmons is about to show up. We're on that his episode 5 or 6. He showed up. He's about to show up as Chris Evans' father. Yeah. And when he's in something, it's good.
There's like some show he has 2 seasons of that's on like Prime, but you also have to subscribe to Stars.
I think I am subscribed to Stars with my satellite package. I'm not sure though.
I think it's like It's not duplicate, and it's not surrogate, but it's like. It's a show where there's a 2 dimensions, and he's like a hard ass in one and like a easygoing guy in the next one. And it's like apparently like a sci-fi sort of thriller. I forget what it's called. It's something like that though. Like the idea that there's someone else. It's supposed to be very, very good, but I'm tempted to get Stars. I'm just like, there's a lot of stuff I want to watch on it.
I feel like I have Stars because I want to watch High Fidelity. Because I love the book and the Cusack movie is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone hasn't seen or read High Fidelity, do that. I just bought About a Boy because it was like $3 on iTunes.
Nice.
High Fidelity was $19.99, and I said my DVD's good enough for now. But About a Boy was cheap, and I was like, well, I'll take that. But High Fidelity is phenomenal. If no one's watched it, I recommend High Fidelity, John Cusack, 1999 or 2000. Cusack in his prime with Jack Black, another guy I don't know his name, and Tim Robbins. Joan Cusack also makes an appearance, and Zoe Kravitz plays John Cusack in the Stars TV series version.
Nice.
I don't think Jack Black or Tim Robbins are in it. You want?
I finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, that's a great show, and it's funny because that's one of the shows that people were rewatching a lot of. Like, apparently, it was like on the top 5 of Netflix.
So I have a question for you about it because I've never seen it, but Andrew Fantasia swears by Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I know that it's not new, and obviously Filoni was on it before Clone Wars, so I know it's not new. Obviously, did Netflix just get it?
No, I think they've had it for a while.
That's what I thought, but it felt like Netflix just got it because all of a sudden everybody has been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and they just got it. I can't keep track of what Netflix has and doesn't have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have no idea.
So it sucks because nothing I have streaming wise has Legend of Korra, which is like the sequel series to it. And I'm like, oh, it's a really great show.
Legend of Korra?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's like 30 years later.
Legend of the Three Caballeros. Legend of Korra with a with a K?
With a K, yeah.
No, it's only iTunes for.
Yeah.
Wait. No, Amazon Prime seasons 1 to 4.
No, I know they have it.
Oh, but you gotta like
Stars.
Oh, it's one of those. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I hate that's one thing. So this this Apple TV app, it's cool because it aggregates everything. David Faustino voices Mako.
Yes.
Anyway, that's Bud Bundy for all of you. But it tells you where to watch everything, so you can buy it. Or it says open in Prime Video. I'm gonna open that. So I guess you need Stars. That sucks. Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
No, go ahead.
Ninja Turtles, you need Nickelodeon, which is like an extra $5 a month on top of your Amazon Prime. And I was like, I can't pay $5. Like, I was just saying to somebody the other day where I'm looking at when I'm paying for all these streaming services now. It's like, jeez, it's getting ridiculous. Like, this is $7.99. That's everything is $14.99. $14.99. It's like, jeez, chill. Yeah, Heidi, Married with Children was amazing. I watched some highlights from it today. Because Facebook, have you been on this Facebook TV app thing that it has when you're on the app and there's a button for TV?
No.
So if you watch a video on your Facebook app on your phone, it actually switches from your timeline to like this video timeline. So it's all videos. So and literally, so I'll click on like a Seinfeld joke. I'm like, haha. And then it'll end. It'll go to the next one. It'll be like Jim Gaffigan. I'm like, well, I'm going to watch this. Yeah. And then Sebastian Maniscalco. I'm like, well, watch this. And it just keeps going. And I watched something today because, well, since Jerry Stiller passed, there's been a lot of like his funniest moments on TV.
Yeah.
And they were funny AF. So I've been watching those, but that just takes me to like Seinfeld, and I watched it. But today it took me to Married with Children for some reason, and I was like, I forgot that's probably one of the most important shows to come on TV. Married with Children. It changed a lot. Well, it made Fox a player.
Yeah,
and it changed, for better or worse, the crudeness of television.
I was thinking about it today because there was a joke somebody said on a podcast or something like that. It's like, would you do this A and before? And it's like something. The first thing is said, and they're like B because they didn't want to go with A, and that reminded me of Married with Children. or
Al
Peg's
gets
like,
yeah.
it's like you're trapped. Peg's reading like a magazine. It's like you're trapped on a desert island. Who would you want to be trapped on the island with? A, your wife, and just before she says B, she's like B.
It was so good. He was so great. Al Bundy.
Remember, like, it was like you couldn't, as like our age demographic, when it was on, it was like you can't watch the show.
Oh,
it was like a bad show.
I remember I had a TV, a UHF TV in my bedroom, and I knew what channel on UHF it was. So I would shut the door. I'd be like, "I'll play video games," and I would go, and I would watch Married with Children. And I laughed. I don't know how. I think they knew what I was watching. But my dad, I didn't know that he liked that show, and he's like, "That show was hilarious." I was like, "I didn't know you watched it," because my dad watched like Empty Nest and Seinfeld. I remember when Friends first started, the very first episode, my dad was like, "This is gonna fail."
Classic Pat.
He was so right. So right. Television. Mandalorian is here. Hopefully we get more cool Star Wars shows. You want to do some trivia questions and then say goodnight?
Let's do it.
Thanks everybody for watching us tonight. You can comment. My thing's all messed up. I don't know how many people watching. The chat's going on. Oh, before we go though, Brock.
Yeah.
I spelled your name completely wrong in the chat. I will ask Brodk. I put a D instead of in front of the
Brodk.
C. Legend of Korra. Do you want to give a quick, brief explanation?
Oh, what Legend of Korra is?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't understand what Avatar is about, it's about like this sort of, I guess, Chinese, Japanese like world where there is people can control the elements, and they're called benders. So there's a fire bending tribe, there's a water bending, air bending, and earth bending. And the Avatar is able to do all of it, right? You can everyone else can only do one. The Avatar does it all, and they are supposed to be like, I don't know, the Jedi, right? There's only one at a time. So sometimes it's a woman, sometimes it's a man. So in the first one, Aang is a boy frozen in ice, and he learns through the show. So because he's frozen in ice, like the fire tribe takes over. So he stops that. Legend of Korra is like 30 years later. Peace is sort of restored, and Aang passes away. So Korra becomes the next Avatar. So now you get to see this world that was in a war for so long now in sort of peace. And like Korra is a teenager, and she's known, right? She's the Avatar since the beginning. So it's like back to what it was before it got all screwy. And basically that's it. She's just learning to be the Avatar because she's a water tribe. Aang was an airbender, and he was the last airbender because when he disappears, the Fire Nation kills all the airbenders because they're like, well, if they're all gone, that means the Avatar's gone. So it's about that. It's kind of more hijinksy because there's not as much there's no war going on, but there is still evil people, and she's fighting them. I can't even remember where it all goes, but and then the big part of it that became popular, besides the fact that people like that world they created, Korra is basically in love with another woman. So it was a big LGBTQ part to it. It's not a major thing. It just sort of ends where you're like, oh, I think they went away together, her and this other female character. So it became a big thing like that. And then the animation's a little bit better than the first one. It's just a great story. It's, you know what? I would say Legend of Korra is the Disney sequels to Airbender. So it's a fantastic show. I really would want to rewatch it. I even want to watch the M. Night Shyamalan Last Airbender, but I can't find it. Yeah, it's not good. I like it so much. I have a pop of Appa, the air bison that they fly around on, which is basically just Falkor from Neverending Story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, he's a bison, but same idea.
Yeah, Last Airbender is only available to purchase. All right.
It's something I probably would go ahead and buy.
$18. $18.
Yeah.
What mission did Princess Leia give Obi-Wan Kenobi? What mission did Princess Leia give Obi-Wan Kenobi to destroy the Death Star, to train Luke Skywalker as a Jedi, to take R2-D2 to Alderaan, to defeat Darth Vader? What mission did Princess Leia give to Obi-Wan Kenobi? To destroy the Death Star, to train Luke Skywalker as a Jedi, to take R2-D2 to Alderaan, to defeat Darth Vader.
I was going to say it's like be her only hope. Isn't that his mission?
No. She says certain words.
No, I know.
Back when Princess Leia was British.
I knew I smelled your stench, Governor Tarkin.
Heidi saying, see, take R2-D2 to Alderaan places.
Yeah, Alderaan places.
Fanboys is a great movie.
Imagine they just shot R2 out into space, into like the meteor field that is Alderaan, and that's the end of the movie.
Well, here's a question for you. Have you ever thought about this? How was she going to send R2 to Tatooine? Like, did she know that the droid was smart enough to go in an escape? I guess she knew that she was going to go in an escape pod.
Well, they're being chased. Are they directly heading to Tatooine?
No.
You think?
No. I don't think they're going to Tatooine.
It just happened to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because does she know where he is? That is a very good question.
Yeah. Do you have an answer, Brock?
Oh, yeah, C.
Answer is C. I don't know if we lost the chat or if everybody just decided to stop talking. So. Oh, I think she was going, says Heidi.
That is a good question, though.
Yeah. Rogue One didn't answer that because it's a terrible movie.
But then, does she know? I mean, because Bail says, or what is it? Mon Mothma says, like, your friend, we might need him. Or is it the other way around? Bail mentions Obi-Wan.
Bail says, she says your friend the Jedi. But so anyway, Heidi says she said she was sorry she couldn't deliver it in person. Next question. What did the Millennium Falcon's log read when the Imperials checked it on the Death Star? What did the Millennium Falcon's log read when the Imperials checked it on the Death Star? The crew abandoned ship right after takeoff. The crew abandoned ship right after jumping out of hyperspace. The crew abandoned ship before entering hyperspace. The crew was taken prisoner by pirates.
I feel like it's A. That sounds right. It's either that one or right before hyperspace, maybe.
Heidi says A. McClunky. The crew abandoned ship right after takeoff. The crew abandoned ship right after jumping out of hyperspace. The crew abandoned ship before entering hyperspace. The crew was taken prisoner by pirates, which was the plot of the Droids animated series. By the way, they need to make that canon. I'm still going with, they need to like remake them all in like fancy like CG animation for the kids, because that's what they like. But they need a prequel with Bail Organa sending 3PO and R2 on these missions so that 3PO's memory, like he has all these memories of this, so he doesn't know that he's been with them the whole time. Look, I just fit it into your timeline. Hire me, Kathleen Kennedy. Actually, you know what? No, I'm too busy right now. I don't have time.
Yeah, you're gonna get paid by one of the biggest production companies, and you're like, "No, I'm going to stay here. I don't have in the woods.
I don't have time. I don't have time." Heat Override says, "A, Roll Farm Boy A," and you also say A, Brock.
Yeah,
the answer is A.
Nice.
All right, final question for the day. We're going to be back this week, right?
Sure.
I might not be able to do Wednesday, but maybe I could do Wednesday. Friday for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Friday afternoon. I'll try to do Wednesday, but I might not be. We could do later Wednesday, maybe like mid-afternoon. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Final question for the day, and then we'll do like a real trivia. Maybe we'll have Ahmed Best on.
What?
We have Ahmed Best. He's doing a game show. He can come on our trivia show. It's called Cross Promotion.
Oh, that's this week. June 3rd, right? Oh.
Is it really? It's Wednesday then.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Do you know what Porkins' first name is?
Jack.
Which character did Paul Brown play? Or did Phil? I guess if I said the actor's name right. Which character did Phil Brown play? Admiral Motti, Jack Porkins, Biggs Darklighter, Owen Lars.
Fuck, I don't know. What was it? Paul what?
Phil Brown.
Phil Brown?
Yeah.
Phil Brown. It's not Biggs.
Which character?
I've seen his name.
Which character did Phil Brown play? Admiral Motti, Jack Porkins, Biggs Darklighter, Owen Lars.
I'm gonna go Porkins because I feel like that was I guess a clue from you, but yeah, I have no idea. Andrew would know.
Rural Farm Boy saying Owen Lars.
Damn.
Sorry, I'm just typing. Heidi says Bob.
Bob.
Do you have an answer, Brock?
I said Porkins, so I'm gonna stick with it. I'm probably wrong.
Jack Porkins is wrong.
Porkins. Damn, it's Uncle Ben is Uncle Ben.
Uncle Owen Lars.
Owen. Uncle
AKA
Ben is Spider-Man.
Joel Edgerton Sr.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about the Obi-Wan show. I figured now they would be writing it, right? Like,
yeah.
If they could edit The Mandalorian at home, you think they could write Obi-Wan Kenobi at home.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I don't want to hear anything till they're like, here's a trailer. Because we all know scripts mean nothing. It's till you shoot it.
I 100% agree with that. And it's not even shooting it till we sit down and watch it, because the way that these guys did, like, we're not happy, reshoot the entire thing next week. And look,
you know what? They got that volume. Get to using it.
Seriously, could you... Man, just like... What we're going to be getting is very exciting.
Apparently, the Batman's going back to production in August. I think I read that.
I heard something like that too. I've heard that Canadian television is a month after that, I believe. I think Canada and US are going to be 1 month, and then the next month is, I can't remember who's first. But so one's going back in August, one's going back in September is the plan.
Right.
But you don't know. And from what I've heard, we're still a few months away from things also. So what are you going to do? All right. You good?
Yeah.
Any last words?
Get out there and that seems so weird. Like, go outside. I mean, definitely go outside. I'm assuming a lot of places are feeling warmer in North America, so like, get out there for your mental health. Definitely, if you feel like you need to comment on this injustice that's happening in our continent, let's call it, go for it. Like, do the thing. It's just, people got to stop being violent. because it's not helping and it's making things worse. It's this violence is creating more hatred, and we should be figuring it out. I don't know. I think we just need to get together, like come together as a people, and I think that's what we like to do here at the Rebel Scum podcast.
Absolutely. Thank everybody for watching. It means a lot to us. Thank you for participating in the trivia, for hanging out while we talked about nothing for the first half hour. But we'll be back. We'll do a main podcast this week. We'll have one, and then we'll have another live stream as well. We'll keep it simple. But yeah, everybody stay safe is the most important. But if you feel the need to go out there and march, you do that, because I think there's something greater happening right now, something that needs to happen. We are all a human friggin' race. We're here together. We need some respect for everybody. That's really what it is. It's just one of the things that irks me is when people say Black Lives Matter, and the next response is all lives matter. Well, no kidding, all lives matter. The problem is the Black lives aren't mattering enough. That's the problem. There's injustice happening, and that's what we have to remember is all lives do matter, but right now we need to include the Black lives in that as well. And everyone, like, we're all together. Minorities, majorities, we all bleed. So, you know, let's just have some respect and decency for one another and treat people how we treat everybody else. And that's that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, may the force of others be with you.
Scum.